Chapter 19. 50 verses. Tālapuṭa. Adapted from the archaic translation by Mrs. Rhys Davids. Tālapuṭa. Reborn in this Buddha age at Rājagaha in an actor's family, he acquired proficiency at theatres suited to clansmen, and became well known all over India as leader of a company of actors. With a company of 500 women and with great dramatic splendor he attended festivals in village, township and royal residence, and won much fame and favor. Now when he had been giving performances at Rājagaha with his usual success, his ripening insight prompted him to visit the Lord. And seated at one side, he said, "I have heard it said, Your Reverence, by teachers and their teachers, when speaking of actors, that the actor who, on the stage, counterfeiting truth, amuses and delights his audience, will be reborn after death among the gods of laughter. What does the Exalted One say on this point?" Thrice the Exalted One rejected the question, saying, "Ask me not of this, Director." But when asked the fourth time, Ho said, "Director, those persons who induce sensual, misanthropic, or mentally confused states in others and cause them to lose earnestness, will after death be reborn in hell. But if he thinks as you have heard, then his opinion is wrong. And the fate of one who thus holds wrong opinions is to be reborn either in hell, or as an animal." Upon that Tālapuṭa wept. "Said I not to you, Director, ask me not concerning this? Not for this reason, Your Reverence, do I weep, that the Exalted One has thus spoken concerning the future state, but because older actors have deceived me, saying that an actor holding a public performance is reborn in a happy life." Single quote. Then Tālapuṭa listened to the Lord's teaching, and receiving faith, was initiated into monkhood, and after due study won arahantship. Thereafter, showing in varied detail how he had restrained and chastened his heart to deeper understanding, he uttered these verses. 1. When shall I come to live in mountain caves? Now here, now there, unmated with desire, and with the vision gained into impermanence of all that into being did become. Yes, this for me, even this, when shall it come to be? Oh, when shall I, who wear the patchwork dress, be a true saint of yellow robe, without a thought of what is mine, and from all cravings purified, with lust and hate, yes, and illusions killed, so to the wild woods gone, in bliss be with? Oh, when shall I, who see and know that this, my person, nest of dying and disease, oppressed by age and death, is all impermanent, live free from fear lonely within the woods? Yes, when shall these things be? Oh, when shall I with insight's whetted sword, have cut it down, this creeper of desire, with all its tendrils twining far and strong, breeder of many fears, bearer of pain and woe? Yes, even this, when shall it come to be? Oh, when shall I have power to draw the blade of insight, fiery splendor of the saints, and swiftly shatter Mara and his host, while in the victor's posture seated still? Yes, when shall these things come to be? Oh, when may I in pious companies be seen among all such as hold the path, in reverence, given to noble toil, with them who see the heart of things, with masters over sense? Yes, when shall these things come to be? Oh, when will slackness, hunger, thirst, no more distress me, nor the wind, the heat, insects and creeping things wreak harm on him, who on the fastness of the crag did mind his own high needs? Yes, when shall this thing come to be? Oh, when shall I with thought composed, intent, and clarity of insight come to touch that which the mighty seer understood, the the Aryan truths, so passing difficult to see. Yes, even this, when shall this come to be? Oh, when shall I, yoked to the avenues of calm, with deeper vision see the things of sense, innumerable, sights and sounds, odors and tastes and tangibles, and all the inner objects of the mind, as things ablaze and burning. Yes, when comes this for me? Oh, when shall I be unmoved, because of speech abusive not downcast, nor when, again, my praise is sung, be filled with complacency, when comes this for me? Oh, when as so much firewood, bindweed, straw, shall I esteem the factors of my life, with all the countless objects known by sense, internal or without, judging 'em all alike, hollow, impermanent? Yes, this for me. Closing parenthesis. When? Oh, when will break above my head the purple storm cloud of the rains, and with fresh torrents drench my clothing in the woods, in which I walk my way, along the path the seers have trod before. Yes, when shall this thing come to be? Oh, when shall I, hearing the call down the woods, of crested, twice-born peacock as I lie at rest within the bosom of the hill, arise and summon thought and will, to win the ambrosial? Yes, when shall this come to be? Oh, when shall I, by spiritual powers, become awakened, cross over Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati unsinking, yes, float over the awful mouth of hell-flung ocean waters? Yes, when shall this come to be? Oh, when, like elephant in battle charging, shall I break through desire for joys of sense, and to rapt meditation given, shun all the marks of outward loveliness? Yes, when shall these things come to be? Oh, when, like some insolvent poor pressed, discovering hidden store, shall I be filled with joy, in that I have attained the refuge of the mighty Lord's rule? Yes, when shall this thing come to be? 2. It is many years since you, my heart, did urge, come now, enough of this house life for you. Single quote. See then, I have left the world. For what reason, O heart? Do you lack devotion to your task? Have I not, O my heart, been urged by you on fastness of the crag, bright-plumed passengers of air, greeting great Indra's thunder with their cries? Do give him joy who ponders in the wood, in social circle friends beloved and kin, the joys of games, of art, delights of sense. Ale have I put away to come to this. Well then, O heart, are you not pleased with me? It was only for myself I acted thus. For no one else made I this sacrifice. Why then lament when comes the time to arm? This life is all a quake. So I saw, and I renounced the world and chose the ambrosial way. Has he not said, who says all things well, the best of beings, great physician, tamer and driver of the sons of men? Unsteady is the heart like jigging ape, so hardly may that heart, with passions not overcome, be held in check. For varied, sweet, entrancing are desires of sense, in which the ignorant majority entangled lie. They do but wish for sorrow, who seek to live again, led by their heart to perish in the pit. There in the jungle ringing with the cries of peacock and of heron will you live, by panthers and by tigers owned as chief, and for your body thrown off care. Miss not your hour, your aim. So will you want, my heart, to urge on me. Create, develop you the ecstasies, the fivefold moral forces and the powers, the 7 wings of wisdom, and the 4 grades of concentrated will. Touch you the triple wisdom within the Buddha's rule. So you want, my heart, to urge on me. Create, develop in your life the path by which you mayest win ambrosia, the way of progress and egress, founded upon the ending of all sorrow, eightfold, cleaning from all that did defile. So you want, my heart, to urge on me. This mind and body should you scrutinize, and hold as sorrow, and all the source of sorrow. Do you put far from you? Yes, here and now make you an end of sorrow. So you want, my heart, to urge on me. And understand that transiency is sorrow, is empty, not of self, is bane and bale. Restrain your mind's discursive vagrancies. So you want, my heart, to urge on me. Apostrophized, meaning to shorten. Here to exist without his prior fame and fortune. He's missed out on the householder's enjoyment. Et. Shaven-headed, unsightly, and apostrophized when come for alms, with skull-like bowl in hand among the citizens. Do you now give yourself wholly to carry out the Lord's word, the seers? So you want, my heart, to urge on me. Walk you well disciplined within the streets, with mind unchained by the sense desires of them that live in that. Be like the moon a fortnight old in cloudless sky. So you want, my heart, to urge on me. He who in forest lives and lives by arms, who moves in the field of death, wears patchwork robe, refrains from lying down, he ever finds the true ascetic joy. So you want, my heart, to urge on me. As one who, having planted trees, seeks fruit. Do you now, finding none, desire to cut your tree down at the root? Such was the parable you made, my heart, when you the unstable and the impermanent did urge on me. You unseen thing that knows from afar, rising in single file, no more your word will I obey, for your sense-born desires lead but to woe, to bitter fruit, to brooding fear. From now on toward Nibbana's peace alone, I'll set my face and walk. I did not leave the world when out of luck, nor as a shameless joke, nor from a whim, nor was I banished in disgrace, nor seeking livelihood, when I did give consent, my heart, to you. Good men do praise small needs and much content. Yes, and renouncing of hypocrisy, and the healing of all pain. Thus did you, O my heart, teach me then. Now you go back to all your former loves, craving and ignorance and loves and hates, and things of beauty, all the pleasant thrills, and charm of sensuous joys. These have I vomited, nor may I strive to come once more to things thus spurned. Wherever my life has fallen, O my heart, your word have I obeyed. In many births you have not been upset with me, and this is all your gratitude. This individual worldly self, with all the suffering done by you, was down for long, long eons of my life. It is you, O heart, do make us what we are. You make, we become. A Brahman now. Then are we nobles, yes, a king, a seer, aristocrat one day, and servant the next are we. Or even a deity, and all. In virtue of your agency alone. Through you alone have we been asuras. You working, have we been through hellish doom. Again, one day, in realm of beasts reborn. Or Peter's, by your agency alone. No now, you shall not dupe me as of old. Time after time, again, ever again. Like charlatan showing his little play. You playest guileful tricks with me. As with a lunatic. Tell me, my heart, in which am I at fault? Once roamed this heart afield, a wanderer. Wherever will or whim or pleasure led. Today that heart I'll hold in thorough check. As trainers hook the savage elephant. To me the Lord did insist. This world was transient, temporal, without a self. Now, have heart, leap forward in the conqueror's rule. And bear me over the great fearful floods. For you, O heart, things are not as of yore. It will not suffice that I within your power fall back to live once more. Gone forth am I under the great Lord's rule. Men such as I now am no forfeit will endure. Mountains and seas, the rivers, earth itself. The quarters for, the intervening points. The nadir, yes, and all the heavens above. Three planes of being each impermanent. And all of them forlorn. Where can you then, my heart, find ease and rest? Since I have the goal so firm, so sure, O heart, what will you do to make me turn? No more be it mine, my heart, to follow you. None, in good sense, would touch a bag that opened at both ends. Repulsive. Then, on that full thing body flowing with issues from 9 openings. Oh, you will love the life, be it on the crest of caverned cliffs, where herd boar and gazelle, or in fair open glade, or in the depths of forest freshened by new rain, it is there lies joy for you to cavern cottage gone. Fair plumed, fair crested passengers of air, with deep blue throats and many hued of wing, give greeting to the muttering thundercloud, with cries melodious, manifold. It is they will give you joy whiles you are meditating there. And when the god reigns on the 4-inch grass, and on the cloud-like crests of budding woods, within the mountain's heart I'll seated be, immobile as a lopped-off bough, and soft as cotton down my rocky couch shall seem. Thus will I do even as a master should. Whatever is got, be it enough for me. And like a tireless tanner dressing hides, I'll make you soft as catskin finely dressed. Thus will I do even as a master should. Whatever is got, be it enough for me. I'll lead you in my power by force of will, like a fierce elephant by skilled mahout. With you at length well tamed and firm grown, like trainer with a horse well removed of vice. Then can I walk on the path of happy fate, wanted by them whose hearts are guarded well. And to the object you should think upon, I'll bind you by the power that training gives, as elephant by strong cord bound to post. So when I have you guarded well, and trained, by clarity of thought, you shall become unleaning on all forms of future life. When by the aid of insight you bast damned your errant course, by study have restrained, turned it along the avenue of truth, so you can see how all things do become. Rise into being and are then dispersed. Then shall you be the child and heir of him, knower and teacher of the things supreme. On the fourfold hallucination set, as village lout did drive me, O my heart. Come now and follow him, the merciful great seer for whom all bonds and chains are broke. Like creature of the wild roaming at large, in the fair flowering jungle, so you too have gone up on the lovely cloud-wreathed crest. There on the mountain, where no crowd can come, shall find your joy, O heart, for never doubt. but you shall surely win to the beyond. They who remain subservient to your will, male or female, enjoy what you do give, delight in ever coming back to be, unknowing, in the wake of Mara's power. These all, O heart, retainers are of you.